So here's the deal, dude. I'm literally laughing and crying at the same time here. So I am robbing the 3 out of the 4 good shocks. So it's odd, right? Is the Tyrants that I'm working on right now. 3 of the 4 shocks are junk. On this, 3 of the 4 shocks are good. Oh my god, dude. So that is exactly like that whole 3S line of Arrma vehicles, where literally buy 2 and you're good to go, because the problem that I came across, which is really stupid, and I'm gonna have to see if I can source it, there are no shock pistons available. So when you look at the manual, and I really never look into a manual. I mean, I do every once in a while, just because, you know, sometimes you need to, you know, figure out stuff and get stuff, right? Parts. All right, so I'm checking the manual, and you see the lower spring cups, you see the springs, you see these things, and here's the top caps. Does that make sense to you? And here's the other deal too. So I went on to the Redcat site, same exact thing with Redcat. So the question is, the new Valkyrie from Redcat. Now, here's something that you either may know or might not know. So I'd received spy photos from somewhere that I'm familiar with. And it showed the testing of the updated shock shafts for the WAV Racing RCs, right? And what that was it was supposed to be a threaded update. Well, the problem is that the threaded portions snap off. I was going through some of my other RCs, and what other RC have you known to have a lower shock issue? The 3S Arrmas. It's messed up that with this whole RC being what it is, I'm really hoping that Redcat Racing did the homework and squared away those issues that the WAV Racing had, because the difficulty is trying to find a replacement shock for this thing that's correct for the vehicle. So I'll have to measure the shock piston and somehow figure it out. I'll have to take apart, I guess, a known good one and see if I can source that part. I'm just out here robbing one RC, turning 2 into 1. Oh my god. Dude, that's such a terrible situation to turn 2 into 1. And I am shaking my head, dude, because I just kind of can't believe it. Can't believe. Yeah, good? Good. Yeah, I know exactly what the problem is. This is a good one. I don't know how I didn't notice it. I think my mind was just, there is 0, because obviously this is the one that I took apart. But there was 0 resistance other than the spring tension. So I was returning this back to stock. So I guess what I'm trying to say is I feel like I know what the issue is. The vehicle is wicked heavy. It puts a massive amount of strain on those little piston valves. And that's obviously where the issue is. And why am I putting these guards towards the back? Because there's really no debris other than, I mean, I suppose if it hits something up front, that would kind of protect it, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know, like with the front, which way should the guards go? It's not like I'm intending to really strike anything, so maybe I should just go with that. I really do like this vehicle. It's fun. It's a fun, I guess, basher, I guess is what you're going to want to call this. Kind of like a buggy basher. Here's what the front looks like, right? Nice. You can tell it works. But then on the back, here's where we're encountering a little bit of issue. Totally blown out, dude. Both stinking sides. cannot believe that I didn't notice that. The two leaky shocks. And I don't think that's why it was leaking either. Look at these. All these are just dead. No resistance. It's crazy. The Blitzkrieg truck, the truck one, has had so much more abuse than this one. But this is going to be much happier now. That's it. I had to switch out the radio. So I had to spare one of these Hobao radios with a receiver. I was trying to figure out GT5, seeing what would bind to that. You know, sometimes you just try anything. If you get a receiver just laying around, try and bind it. Now, obviously nothing bound to the SPEKTRUM, but whatever. So, like I was saying, I was just kind of returning this thing to stock. Came across the little bit of a shock issue, no more. So, the WAV Racing Tyrants is ready for another rip. Factory shocks. Guess I should probably spin that around for aesthetics, but you know what? Maybe I'll just leave it alone and see what happens. So, in the back, makes sense. But, yeah, it's pretty wild. What I'm hoping is, if these platforms between the Redcat Racing, Valkyrie, and this thing, what I'm hoping is that the wing setup, because the wing setup for the WAV was a joke. I believe the Valkyrie setup is better. So, we're going to find out. So, I'll see you outside. I'm just going to finish up doing some of the wiring, put this antenna thing back in. It when I flip it upside down, I guess it comes out of the set screw that's there, but we'll see what happens, man. We'll see if this thing can run and drive. Only thing that's good about when it rains, shows you where your low spots are. A little bit of a low spot right here, but it's because I've been driving here. Tiny low spot there. The rest of this is mint. You can see, even though I did all that sifting, there's pebbles and rocks and stuff that have come up, and you can see where the deer kind of do their thing. But we've got the WAV Racing Tyrants out for a run. Hopefully this thing is going to do what I think it's going to do. It's on a new radio from Hobao. We'll see if this works. So I'm gonna like just make sure things are good. It's on 3S. Oh. Gonna make sure things are good. Yeah, the things are real good. This is a very controllable RC. Basically put it where I want it to go. Thing's got so much torque. That's not a section of jump. This thing drives great. Flies awesome. Got to leave a little bit in the tank. Very, very fun RC. I had 0 in the tank on that jump. That was foolish. Show you what I'm talking about. Leave a little bit in the tank to maintain a certain amount of air control. Ooh, right to the rake. Plan is to get some lights out here for some night driving. This thing's running the stock ESC. Everything about it is stock right now except for the transmitter and receiver. This is where Redcat may have made a very good decision. And the people that bought WAV might have that secondary part support. Not for everything, because obviously they're different, but had 0 in the tank. All 4 wheels spinning, ripping. This thing's mint, dude. You know what's nuts? I know you can't smell it. If there was smell-o-vision back here, dude, something about this thousands of year old dirt is smelling like the ocean. I mean, I know I'm close enough to the ocean to smell it, but there's no wind, so I shouldn't be smelling the ocean. But back here, there's a certain smell that you get that reminds you of marshland, ocean kind of smell. That's why I'm saying, dude, all of this was underwater at one point or something. To be able to come across beach stone and all that stuff that I've come across, to come across beach stones and all that kind of stuff and the different layers of sand, man, it is definitely cool. And when you think about it, man, that's thousands of years old. Thousands of years old is this grade, man. I mean, I brought this down a significant amount. And when you look at how much work I had done, man, it's all worth it. It's all worth it to get that rip. So I'm out here just ripping it up, having fun with the WAV Racing Tyrants. If the WAV Racing is any indicator for the Redcat variant, Redcat may have knocked it out of the park. There's just a couple of issues that I'm hoping that they squared away or QC or whatever. I'm just hoping. Hopes are high until they're not. I think the other thing that I've got to do is get some rug for these jumps. Getting close to being glow cut. Oh, branch got me hung up. Yeah, I friggin' doubt file repaired, dude. It says it's recording, but we got black screen. So one thing I'm noticing, usually like I was saying, I don't have a problem with these packs right here, but this is that 5200 hard pack that I remembered Gus's Custom Creations having a slight issue with. What the heck? Oh. So you can see right there on screen, we're looking at the 3.9 and 3.7 on cell 3. So what I'm hoping is that I'm hoping that's not going to be a problem, man. Yeah, usually I don't have problems with Ovonics. I mean, nothing's perfect, but still. Well, it looks like it's taking the juice. We're at 7.4 amps. The thing is set to 15 amps, and that third cell is 4.2. The other two cells are 3.9, which is pretty wild, so hopefully that's working out. Vonic 5200 hard case, 3S pack, seems to be taking the juice. Yeah. Seems to be working so far. We'll see. Hopefully nothing catches on fire here, guy. I think we're good.